I tell you, there's such twisted thinking, in my opinion, among believers that, by being a Christian, you're exempt from fiery trials. It is not true. And somebody just needs to tell you so you won't be terribly disappointed or feel like you're not saved or feel like you're not in the will of God just because you're in a mess. Now listen, there are messes that are a result of not being in the will of God. Talk to Jonah. You can get into situations that God didn't intend for you to be in. I'm not saying that can't be happening, because it absolutely can be. But just because you're going through a hard spot doesn't mean you're out of the will. Actually, I find more often than not, it's a result of being in the will. I mean, lots of times I've been slap in what I feel like is the best obedience I can offer to God, and everything around me is crazy and hard. And yet I know I'm in the will. What's that about? It's about God refining us for something. We talked about this, but when King Nebuchadnezzar told the Hebrew children to be thrown into the furnace, they had them stoke it 7 times more than is normal. And we said the number 7 means what? Perfection. It's the number of completion or perfection. So this is not coincidental in the scripture. These things are not just random thoughts that are included for us to read. These are specific things that God intends for us to learn from. And the idea is that this fire, which was intended for their destruction, was actually God's vehicle for their perfection, their maturity, their deliverance. Because when they came out of that fiery furnace, the then authority, King Nebuchadnezzar, had to acknowledge, your God is the only God. And he gave them authority in his earthly kingdom. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. The earth is in desperate need of new leadership. And let me tell you where that leadership is being forged. In fiery trials that are going on all over the place right now.